So I've noticed a bit of a trend lately with a specific genre slash subgenre of games. Okay. And that genre slash subgenre is survivors type games. For those of you guys that don't know, survivors type games are games like Vampire Survivors or, in other games where you basically think of it as kind of a roguelike type thing, where every run you accumulate enough points and you get a choice between three different power-up abilities, and then every time you fail run, you use some what's known as a permanent currency to buy a thing. This genre was actually made somewhat popular by games like Hades, although Hades arguably isn't exactly a survivors, but it's close enough. I mean, because of the fact what makes Haiti different is survivors games more of like basically endless waves of enemies for a certain period of time. But Hades has a number of enemies per level, then you move on to the different area. So that's what makes it different. But anyway, back to the survivors genre. Okay, and that goes into VR. Yes, that goes into VR, particularly in this case, I guess, on the MetaQuest 3. By the way, feel free to use code TECH at checkout for 10% off VR games, or if you plan on buying a MetaQuest 3, feel free to use code TECH for $30 Quest Cash, which is basically Intel credit. This is MetaQuest games, by the way, and buying the VR headset directly from the Meta store. So, yeah, I want to talk about this because, okay, so many of you guys know Vampire Survivors VR is a thing. Love it or hate it. Some people are like, oh, it's literally just the Vampire Survivors game, just in like a small VR thing but it's not really VR type thing because you're just looking down at like kind of thing from the sky. You're basically looking down at a TV with like generated little images throughout your world to give you a VR experience. You could argue that that is the case, and some have argued that that's the case. Some people like it, some people don't like it at all, some people don't mind it, some people mind it so much that they're like, this isn't a true VR experience. And yeah, but the reason and what prompted me to make this video is there is another game out there. I'm sure there's more than one out there, but as of recent, and this game hasn't officially released yet. I did get to play it. Actually, if you want to see me playing it and my thoughts on it in general, feel free to check out my gaming YouTube channel, Vamp Plays. Link will be in the description below. I play it and I play the VR version of it because, yeah, I feel like it's a actually, it's more than slightly different experience of it in VR because it has a normal mode and then a VR mode that you can play. And I'm wondering if Survivors games are going to be doing this more and more because like I said, Vampire Survivors VR than this, but this is more akin to, it seems like the same game, but a VR version. And the thing is, the developers actually, so the Steam version of this game actually is 2D supports VR. Yeah. And then the MetaQuest game, the MetaQuest 3 version of this game, its VR version is a standalone VR experience. So that I think that's a bit interesting approach because yeah, I mean essentially you could argue that you're getting the flat screen version of it when you buy it on Steam, so you're getting more bang for your buck technically side by side. But if you only care about the VR aspect, then you wouldn't want a flat screen version on your MetaQuest 3 anyway, right? I will be honest. I played both of the games, and there that I mentioned specifically, there are actually going to be, that gameplay footage. There had been gameplay footage this whole time. Again, if you decide to purchase these games I speak of or any other in the MetaQuest store, feel free to use code TECH at checkout for 10% off. And yeah, I played both of them. And what's funny is I did actually enjoy one more than the other, oddly enough. And it's probably not the one you'd think just because the one that supports VR technically seemed a little more polished for VR, if you know what I mean. And as far the whole survivors genre or subgenre moving to VR, I honestly think it's a good thing. I do like the idea of it in VR. I will admit that, see, I play most games with a controller as of right now anyway, so it's pretty easy to get used to per se, but at the same time, my muscle memory has to get used to it a little bit different than you'd think. But overall, I do think that it is, overall, I do think it's a fun experience. It's a fun experience. Now, like I said, MetaQuest 3 will most likely have the whole thing with it being like a standalone version. Like on other platforms, like on Steam, if it says supports VR on MetaQuest 3, it would be only VR version, which does make sense because MetaQuest 3 is a VR headset. But I can see how some people might feel like they're not getting the bang for the buck because essentially, if you look at it, you're getting both the, you know, 2D and 3D version if you buy it on something like Steam, whereas on the MetaQuest 3, you're only getting the 3D version. And I mean VR and not 3D before you guys mention it in the comment section below. I do know those are different things, okay? So, yeah, I'd like to know your guys' opinion on it. Do you guys like the survivors genre slash subgenre? Like I said, it's kind of like a roguelike experience. Combine roguelike with endless waves of enemies for XP period of time, and before you, in case you're wondering, the like genre slash subgenre survivors with an S is different than survivor. Survivor usually involves like, you know, lasting until dawn with the resources, like maybe the sun can scorch you or whatnot, which I'll be honest, I'm not really that good at that kind of game. I think Conan is one of the type of games that I'm thinking of, but I digress. I'll end it off here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.